JurisCom operates on the crossroads between legal expertise and creative communication. What does that mean? In my personal and professional experience, when discussing often complex legal matters with a customer, it serves to have clear, effective, but also creative communication. A customer isn't looking necessarily for a 15 or 20-page memo. Rather, that customer wants to understand the legal nature of the issues he or she faces, and then wants to understand what are the possible alternative solutions. So it's important to communicate clearly and effectively the how, the what, and the why of the legal issues that are being presented. And that's where good and creative communication can help legal expertise. Now, conversely, whether you're in internal corporate communications or in marketing and public relations, if you want to put a message out there towards your employee base, on social media, on the internet, or in the written press, you may want to make sure that your message passes the test of legal scrutiny. Because of course you go on record on behalf of your company, and the words you speak or the words that you write may have legal consequences. This is where legal expertise can help creative communication. And so at the junction of those, at that crossroads between legal expertise and creative communication, that's where JurisCom operates. So what makes a good legal interim manager? First and foremost, I think a good legal interim manager is somebody who has the ability to truly listen to their clients, to truly understand their clients' needs through the skill of active listening. Rather than jumping the gun on the basis of their own assumptions, they first listen and gauge what is the legal nature of the problem or the project that the client presents. And then, and only then, they start thinking about potential solutions. Now, second, once legal issues have been identified, a good legal manager is both responsive and pragmatic. Quick on the mark, eyes on the prize, and giving actionable legal advice. My first mentor always told me, don't throw the book at your clients. Indeed, a lot of clients are not waiting for that 15 or 20-page memo, but really they want to have actionable advice that helps them enable and promote their business. And that's why, thirdly, a good legal interim manager is also a solid communicator. He or she understands the art of explaining in straightforward and simple terms often very complex legal matters. And that's a skill that's highly regarded by a lot of corporate customers. So, good legal interim manager is a good listener, is responsive and pragmatic, and is a pretty good communicator as well. What makes a good communicator a truly great communicator? Well, for me, again, there's three things. On the one hand, there's the message that you convey as a communicator. Your message has to be relevant to the audience, whether you're talking to your own employees or whether you're talking on social media, to the public at large in a TV show. You want to make sure that your message is tailored to the audience you're talking to at that moment. The message also has to be clear, succinct, and to the point. Especially in media interviews, you want to have the right sound bites. But also when conveying bad news to employees, it's important to be clear, transparent. You owe that to the people in front of you. And thirdly, a good communicator, a great communicator, conveys those clear, succinct messages that are relevant to the audience with a natural authenticity. There's so many people who are afraid of speaking out in public or giving a presentation to the point where they start to act, where they try to mimic some people they saw on a TED Talk, for instance. Well, you know what? It's a lot harder to be a good actor than to be a good communicator. If you start from where you are, from who you are, your own voice, your own composure and body language, your own authenticity, you're gonna come across much easier as a good communicator than when you try to be the next Simon Sinek. So a good communicator brings clear to the point messages relevant to the audience and brings them in a natural and authentic way.